Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. I'm exploring a theory here about mobile gaming ported or committed or somehow somehow allowed to become a console experience on a video game console. And I'm also making it about a Star Trek game because frankly, I made this video last month about Star Trek Online. You are either traveling between star systems, fighting other ships ship to ship, or you're on the ground on away team missions. And tell me that that's not an episode of Star Trek. That's all I'm saying. You can go check that out. People seem to respond to that video, and people have been requesting make another Star Trek video, so that's what we're doing here, okay? That's the theory. And here's the thesis, or rather the essential motivating question, the prime quintessential WTF of the theory. Are you ready? Should mobile games be ported in general to console? Is that usually a good idea? More specifically, Star Trek Legends, this game, right? Should this have been ported to the Xbox Series X? In my case, I'm playing this on the Xbox Series X, but it's actually for Xbox One. It's actually for the previous generation, right? So let's start. Let's talk about this. Let's go.
Engage. Engage.
Engage.
Take us out.
Engage. Engage.
Engage.
Engage.
Engage.
Engage.
Make it so.
Engage.
Let's go.
Take us out. Go. Hit it.
Punch it.
Make it so.
That away.
I had an odd experience with this game. I was about 5 hours in when I realized that I had wanted not to like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it.
I had come into this thing, I'd thrown myself at this, it was super duper cheap. I was like, it's a mobile game on console, even though it's Star Trek, and I love Star Trek, I'm a big Trekkie. I didn't want to like it. And the reason it dawned on me is because I started to like it. I started to genuinely enjoy this game. Now, I'm not really at all a mobile gamer. I'm a console guy, occasionally a PC guy. The thing with all this is that I have no idea how it plays on any other platform, especially mobile. But I do know that on Xbox, it's actually kind of compelling, unexpectedly so. I have played a few mobile prospects on console, most notably Fallout Shelter, which was just no good. It was no good on console because it required you to wait before anything could happen, and you could not speed it up because the whole thing is meant to run in your pocket while you're doing other things, right? You're at the dentist, you put in 5 minutes, you get into the dentist, you get out of the dentist, and then you have the phone, you pick up your resources, whatever your characters have basically earned for you. There is a little bit of that in Star Trek Legends. There's also a little bit of automation that can occur whenever you want. You can put it on autoplay and just reap the benefits of everything that's happening. Is this game just kind of a Star Trek reskin of Marvel Strike Force? Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Is it a little grindy? Yeah, also fair to say. Each character only has up to 4 abilities. The gear doesn't change between them, any of the characters, and neither do the basic pathogen type things. These little pathogens and fiber weaved things, Starfleety, Star Trekky stuff that can provide minor permanent boosts to this or that stat, right? The only thing that differentiates these characters is their move sets, their animations, the fact that it's cool to have a Geordi LaForge instead of a random Romulan engineer, right? This game shines because it's got so many systems and so many currencies,
No money.
and so many game modes. That each back up each other, and bonuses and achievements that actually provide you with more things, more characters to beam into your ship, the Artemis, a new playable. And it's like a pack of cards. Sometimes you get a new guy and he's not super exciting. Sometimes you get a duplicate of someone you've already got. Not super exciting, but you can use that to minorly upgrade that character. Sometimes you get someone really cool and you never really know what you're gonna get. So it should be a situation that, if unbalanced, would be really frustrating and you just wouldn't want to play it, right? Because let's say I own so much of this credit or this currency that they provide, and it doesn't do enough, or it enhances them not enough, or it enhances them too much, and it breaks the feedback loop, the challenge loop of sometimes you just cruise right on through these levels, sometimes you die, and you're like, I don't really want to do it again, but then you go back into your characters and you realize that you could have topped this thing up a little bit, you could have nudged this thing here and gotten them a little bit more powerful. So then you take your crew, your away team, and you get to pick 4 at a time back into that scenario, and lo and behold, you win. It's like that. It's this super finely tuned, super kind of addictive situation, and it really shouldn't be this good. And I have issues with it being this good. And I know I'm supposed to be negative about these sort of things because I'm on YouTube and I'm talking about video games. And there's only one way to do that, and that's a negative way. But look, I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh, yes! I hate this! It is revolting!
More?
Please.
When I like a video game and I enjoy it and it's about stuff that I care about and enjoy, I say I like it and enjoy it. Oh. All these characters are kind of bobbleheady-ish, kind of chibi-ish, kind of cute-ish, but there's enough personality in the way that they do things, you know, like Janeway. I kept using Janeway. Her ability to buff the whole team with what they call red alert. It's suggestive of her character. She's mostly a command type character who was very good at buffing the team, right? I mean, she had to. Delta Quadrant, bummer.
We're on the other side of the galaxy.
It's not even remotely close to being a waste of time. And, you know, a game like this on a phone kind of ought to be a time waster. And I think what this really speaks to is the fact that development for games outside of the AAA console/PC space has grown in leaps and bounds in the last 5-10 years. Things that were impossible to do on a phone 10 years ago are now commonplace. It always has more imagination than the AAA space, and it's always like just like a small team of people, or just like one person with a dream making something incredible from nothing. And so God bless the modern gaming landscape where I can enjoy my AAA experiences alongside some weird little Star Trek Legends thingy for the phone. It's on the phone and now it's on the Xbox. It was $12, right? You know. I say live long and prosper to Star Trek Legends. I actually think if you have a chance to indulge in something that's addictive and not deep, not particularly, not deep in story, definitely, but that provides you enough of your Trek fix and your strategy fix, and frankly, you can play it for 5 minutes and put it away. You know, that's what it's designed for. And like I said, there are some things that time out. Shuttle away missions where you can send characters on these missions where they go off for 12 hours and come back and bring you the spoils, things like that. And like I said, most of it can also be autopiloted, right? You don't have to touch anything, but the times that you do touch it, and even just watching your characters proceed through these scenarios is kind of fun. Because you get to see Bones do the thing where he's cranky, and Riker do the thing with the Riker maneuver. So try this game. If you want to experience a cool mobile thing with Trek on console, you have no other options, so you might as well. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. I'm gonna give Star Trek Legends on Xbox, for Xbox One, played it on Series X. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. And that's knowing that it's a cheap game. And that's knowing that it's not particularly awe-inspiring, but that it's so finely tuned and it's so addictive. I dare you to put it down after so long a time. You'll be totally invested. This is the potato chip. This is the Romulan ale.
Romulan ale? Why, Bones, you know this is illegal.
I only use it for medicinal purposes.
Of Star Trek Mobile's role-playing strategy,